Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel Kingsdown Roots. My name is Matt Ridout, R-I-D-O-U-T, and today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing something very, very special. We are taking a first look at the Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle. Okay, so I'm not going to waste any time today. I'm just going to get straight on with the unboxing of the Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle, which is right here in this box. I managed to get hold of these sneakers very, very early through GOAT. So GOAT is one of the few websites which I know which actually sells sneakers or upcoming sneakers without the actual retail boxes. Now there are advantages and disadvantages of not having a retail box. Firstly, you can get access to sneakers before they release, like we've got here today. The negative, however, is you're not really able to resell them. Or if you do resell them, people are going to say they're fake and they're not going to trust them, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare to do in the future. I guess unless you actually sell them on GOAT again. So I'm just going to get my trusty knife and start unboxing. So first of all, there is some sort of packaging in here to stop the shoes getting knocked around in transit, which is nice to see. I've seen a few other YouTube videos where people just have literally the shoes in an empty box and it looks weird and they get damaged. So I'm happy about that, I'm grateful. And then we have the shoes themselves. Wow, I don't know what to say. This is such a strange looking sneaker. First impressions, I like this a lot. This looks very, very nice. Smells fresh, box fresh, without the box, so it just smells fresh. So first thing to call out about this sneaker is that they're surprisingly heavy. I wasn't expecting it. I think that these are considerably heavier than the previous Sacai waffles that released with Nike. But I guess there's more of it. There's more shoe here for your money. Yeah, I like this. Big thumbs up, Nike, done well here. So this particular sneaker is the sail red and blue colorway. There are 4 different colorways coming out. I'm not sure if they're all going to release at the same time. 4 colorways dropping seems unlikely, but entirely possible. I would imagine that they're going to do something similar that they did with the last collaboration and actually have a couple of colorways released and then later on a couple more. So there were 4 different colorways. Those colorways were the yellow and green. You've got the black, red and green. You've got the sail red and blue, which is what I've got here today. And then you've got the black and the white, which look really nice too. I think out of the 4 colorways they're releasing, I think this is probably my favorite. Followed closely by the green and yellow. I really like that colorway as well. So what I'm going to do now is just talk through the shoe as and how I see it. So starting with the outer sole, as you can see, this is a very chunky, almost kind of industrial style outer sole. It's almost like the sole of a boot you would get. And it's very kind of durable, it feels very sort of sturdy, and it's probably why it's so heavy, to be honest. The midsole is where it gets crazy. You have 3 different colors and 3 different materials all sandwiched together at the back. So you have this white which goes all the way around, followed by the blue which is just around the heel section of the shoe. And then you have this kind of sail or cream color on the very top. It almost looks like a fish mouth at the back, or like Donald Duck's lips. It's very strange. I'm not sure what that's going to feel like on foot, but I'll let you know. And then moving to the upper, you then have lots more craziness. You have this kind of mesh netted material which goes all the way around the sides, both on the lateral and medial, and you have nice little touches of detail over the top of that. You have suede all the way around the toe box, going all the way up through the laces. You then have nice little touches of leather around the heel and around the ankle, and then also the swoosh. I really like that they have the 2 Nike ticks on the upper as well. You've got this one in the black, which is like printed onto the mesh, and then you have the leather Nike tick underneath that. I think that those are really, really nice additions to the silhouette. There are 2 types of laces intertwined too, which is very similar to the previous Sacai waffle. You have the white and black colors, and you have the trademark 2 tongues too. What's really interesting is that you have this piece of material or piece of plastic in between the kind of fish mouth section. I'm calling it fish mouth section. And you have this kind of hard plastic, which I'm not sure if you can hear. So I'm really not sure how that's gonna feel on foot. Really, really strange. But I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out. I'm excited to put these on my feet, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this on with a couple of different styles and looks. I would love to hear what you think, so please drop me a comment down below.
I've been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. Was in the gym working my shot, now they pass me the ball. They never answer when I call, now I'm the one they call. I done been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. Crazy when you really gotta get it out the mud. Ducking paparazzi ain't the same as ducking slugs. Keep your circle small cause they be faking with the love. And always have your own back if push come to shove. Mama said we been but never focus, they be watching. No matter how much they tell you to stop, they never stop it. Coming from the trenches, we don't get too many options. The feds always got their eyes on you like you been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. Was in the gym working my shot, now they pass me the ball. They never answer when I call, now I'm the one they call. I done been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. I've been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. Was in the gym working my shot, now they pass me the ball. They never answer when I call, now I'm the one they call. I done been up and I've been down and I done seen it all. They say the views of Hollywood are amazing and you love it, but I've been doing super bad like Seth and McLovin. Trying to run the underground like Miss Harriet Tubman. Been playing tug of war all of my life, I can't stop tugging. Oh, you love me now? You wanna be friends and dap me up?
Okay, so having just tried these on, first thing to say about the comfort and feel of these shoes is that they are very comfortable. I was a bit worried about how the soles or the sheer number of soles on this sneaker would actually feel on foot, but actually it feels very nice indeed. The sizing is true to size, like I'm a 9 Nike and they fit absolutely perfectly in terms of length. There's no issue there at all. The one call out which may be a problem, which I'm not sure if it is, which might be something in the future after a lot of wear, is that the inside, which is very indented. Like I've got a wide foot and I did find myself noticing the kind of outer sole a little bit through the mesh. I was also a little bit concerned about what the material was going to be like inside the fish mouth because it was like a hard plastic, as you can hear. You can't feel it at all. I'm not really sure why it's there. It's more for aesthetic purposes, I imagine. So what I wanted to do is quickly compare the Vaporwaffle versus the waffle that released last year. As you can see, there are some big differences in these designs. So it is a very different shoe altogether. First of all, this is a much larger shoe. It's a lot heavier. This one feels kind of smaller in shape and size, and there's probably less going on in this model, even though there's still a lot to see. What I also like about the Vaporwaffle is it has these very small details throughout the shoe, which you only really start noticing after you've been holding it or wearing it a while. As you can see that the kind of the grip from the outer sole curls up on the toe area of this sneaker. What's really cool is that it's off center, that it's not in the middle. It's kind of slightly to the right or slightly inside of the shoe, which is a lot different to the waffle, which you can see is kind of slap bang in the middle. In terms of price prediction, I'm not entirely sure what these are going to retail at. Nike hasn't released the actual price yet, but these, I believe they retailed at around £130, $160. So I'm imagining a similar price point for these when they release. It might be slightly more because there's more hype around these collaborations now, or just the fact you get like more shoe for your money. In terms of resale, these currently go for £550, which has appreciated in value a lot. I expect these to follow suit. The Vaporwaffles are definitely going to be in high demand, popular, and I'm pretty sure these are going to be limited from a release perspective too. Like there's just so much detail to talk about this shoe. Even just kind of me talking about it, filming right now, I'm noticing new things about it. Even on the mesh, right by the suede, you can see there's kind of almost like a rubber material, which kind of is kind of giving you that kind of unfinished look. I don't know, it's kind of almost like glue in terms of appearance. I'm not sure if you can see that there on the top. It kind of breaks up the mesh part of the shoe slightly. Like I'm pretty sure after I've filmed this video, I'll find out a ton of other things I need to talk about, which I've then missed. But hey, hindsight. Overall, I just absolutely love this sneaker. I think that the silhouette is an absolute banger. I think that it's going to be probably one of the hottest sneakers to be released in 2020. So if you're able to cop a pair when they release, then you will be quids in. Okay, so that's it from me today. I've been Matt Rideout. This has been Kingsdown Roots. If you've enjoyed my video, then please drop me a comment and like down below. It means the absolute world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram up here. I post a lot of content on there too. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.